Hey everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? I'm surprised I managed to set things up that fast. Honestly. There we go, that's good volume for the music. And welcome back to Danganronpa. Oh wait. Sorry about that, hope that wasn't like really loud. I just like bumped my headset. Welcome back to Danganronpa. Hello, Dime. Hello. Hope you've been having a good night so far. This is very good music that I set on the back of that. This is nice. That emote better just meant hello. No, yeah, that's what I got. that's what I got from that. Don't worry. I mean, I don't really see how else that emote, like, what other meaning that would mean. It looks like that character is just like waving hello. Yeah, that I can't even. Is that a wrench that they're just holding, or does they have an actual like robot arm? I can't tell, it's so small. But yeah. I'll go ahead and get things set up. I am very excited to finish chapter 3 here. I honestly don't know how this is gonna work. or exactly what's gonna happen. Ugh. Let me just turn off the music. There we go. Yes. Bam. I like how I'm just now realizing I thought both faces were random every time on the title screen, but no, I think my face is always on the left and then it's just random on the right, actually. Yeah, that should be good. Nice. Alright. Everything should be going... No, that's not playing. Good. The music, anyway. There we are. Darn, I gotta do this real quick. Exits. Yes, like that. Alright. Please. Yes, perfect. Yeah, and you're all seeing that. Perfect. Okay. Now we start. We shall load the game. And we shall load that. Perfect. I think maybe when we end the game, we'll check out those other options, because there's an option for, like, extras, and I don't really know, what really the point of selecting previous chapters would do. I guess if you ever wanted to replay one. Just for the hell of it. And thankfully, for whatever reason, the bitrate and like just in general my internet was very like strangely like inconsistent the past 2 streams. Now it seems to have gone back to normal. Now we're not dropping any frames. For whatever reason, at the beginning of the past 2 streams or so, it was just this. It was just very strange. I don't know. By 2. Yeah, we had a few more of these, so I might as well equip them. What does this do? Steadies your aim a little, effective during the non-stop debate. Whole completions thing that you unlock. Ooh! Very gratuitous, saying that value neutrally. Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, I probably won't unlock it. I doubt I'm gonna end up accidentally getting 100% with this game, which I'm assuming is just getting all the prizes from the capsule machines to be any form of completion. I guess also getting all of these, too. Oh, a mode to do completionist-y stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we'll check it out after we're actually done with the game. Reload 2 bullets at once. What? During the bullet time battle. That's weird. Reload. I'm just gonna equip that just to see what that even does. That feels very... Huh. I don't... This is the 3rd trial, and we're still haven't even used up all our SP. I feel like I should almost have more of these. Also, oh, there's an ad. Okay, I won't continue. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. Yeah. While we're here, though, yeah, no, it just... Should I have more of these? Of these skills? I feels like I should, because we're, I think, halfway through the game, and we just don't even have, most of these. Like, that feels strange. You get these from talking to various characters, and most of the time I just end up getting more skill points, not actual skills. I guess it all really depends on just what you do. Because I'm trying to balance between, like, spending a lot of time with certain characters, but also, like, spreading it out across a lot of characters. Some of characters I just have not interacted with in my own time at all. Some of which I can't even interact with at all anymore because they're dead. Oh boy. I guess we should also open the handbook, too. Although there wasn't really that many truth bullets, weren't there? Not really. A lot of them are just overlaps. Yeah. Definitely there was some kind of, like, fighting with the two of them, in some regard. I feel like Hiro didn't actually do it, but he was probably, like, controlled into doing it. Or, like, mind-controlled into putting on that costume of some kind. Oh, you're back? Okay, good. That's all I got, though, and then the rest don't really point towards a specific person. Going over the clues? Oh, thank you! Yeah, I just thought I might as well. Just, like, skim them again. Ooh, wait. I'm curious, how many coins do we have? 29, okay. We might get over 100 after this. Nice. Yes, finish preparations. Nice, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it!
Oh my god.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
It's more... no.
Don't try and deny it! You killed
It's
them.
not that obvious, though.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling
Yeah,
a murderer?
this is rich coming from you.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
Probably maybe someone even tried to
It
frame him,
points
too.
to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
Part of me is leaning towards,
How many times do I have to tell
like,
you?
maybe even Hina being
I don't know!
the murderer because of how, like, brash she's being and, like, accusing him. Oh, hey, Sybil, how's it going? Thanks for hopping in. GJ has taste, she doesn't murder with a plaster mecha suit. Yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you. Femboy Friday, of course. I have to make that clear. Alright, getting right into the meat of things. Yasuhiro's message. Boom chicka boom chicka boom 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 chicka boom.
Everything we found in your room.
Wait.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill...
No! Just hold on a
Okay,
second!
now. Oh, probably should have read that,
Everything we found
but
in your room.
everything we found in your
The
room.
blueprints, that you are.
It's not true! It's...
Hiro, why?
No! Just hold on a second!
Oh, sorry. But as they always say, I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hero's handwriting is. Oh, because it's neat.
Everything we
Yeah,
found, the
no.
blueprints,
Hold
the
on.
suit parts,
Yeah, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
That's it. This music is always so
Hiro
hype.
really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote. asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
Or, yeah, that's a good
No,
point.
the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Too dumb to do a defense. Pretty much.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
Jeez, maybe.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. The Illuminati. Hina Hiro. Oh. Is it actually gonna go that route? Am I gonna be right? Why me? That costume was super big on me. No way I could walk around in that thing. You saw me try it on for yourself, Makoto. Oh. Never mind. Okay, so probably not actually that then. So really the Illuminati is the actual... That's right, they're all working behind the scenes to try and set me up. Those dudes are super scary, for serious. Oh. Wait. You... But they're saying who it is other than Hiro. Why am I'm just restating what we already... This isn't anything new.
Other than Hiro,
Oh.
I can't think of
What do you-
anyone else it could have been.
Okay. No, it's... Ser... I'm not alone on that one, right? That was weird. That was ridiculous. That's not actually... Okay.
Obviously, he
I have no
was the one
words.
in that
That just
particular
speaks
suit,
for itself.
and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
Yeah, I wasn't playing fair for sure.
That
Not at
doesn't
all.
make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And
Oh,
what
hey,
reason
hi.
do you have to
Uh,
make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
I said hey, hi. Hey, Moon, how's it going? I just saw you screaming hi, and I was just...
Of course.
And I
But
just...
before we get to that, there's
I'm
something else we
sorry.
need to clarify first.
Hi,
So
Moon,
let's get
how's
that out
it
of the
going?
way.
Hope you're having a good
Hey, stop
morning this
trying to boss
morning.
us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be
I'm
clarified?
doing good, thank you.
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using
Yeah, the
certain
dolly
particular
and that
items.
big tarp.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Taka's body. Oh, Taka's body specifically. Well, it could move it up a flight of stairs, so it would have to be, yeah, it would have to be the dolly.
I got it!
Yeah. There's still one more thing. I'm going to answer to Hime for the rest of the stream. Wait, there's one more thing. Wait, what? What? Do I have to choose both? I guess blue tarp.
I got it! They were
Oh, hi.
a dolly and a tarp, right?
That weird dude is dead. Yeah, Fumi and Taka are both dead. Moon. You kind of missed that. Okay, Han. What's with the attitude?
So,
Wait.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Yeah, you'll be able to catch up with what's happened with all the.
And when we found
Restating
it for
that
the
they'll
second
do.
time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
Yeah.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first
There's so many
found
Danganronpa
Taka's
streams to
body
watch the
there.
VODs later. Oh, thank you. Thank you for thinking you're gonna go out every time to do that. It's very nice of you. Thank you.
But when the body disappeared, so did the doll. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the doll.
It's they're literally like recapping it all right now. It's very funny that you're lost. Like,
In
it's
other
pretty
words,
much just right here.
you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment.
Yeah, that's who Taka is, man. You're right, Dime.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you
What
anyway.
what? What do you mean? No. What do you mean nobody expects much from me? They expect me to do like everything in these cases. I'm not like surprised that nobody would say it, but like, why Celeste? She's normally really kind to
You have
us.
accepted the fact that you rarely understand
What the
is going on
fuck?
around you.
What do you mean? I've done like everything. I'm the main character. What the fuck, Celeste? I know I'm the ultimate lucky student, but like, ultimate average guy or whatever. But like, she's nagging you. I mean, yeah. I was gonna explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. New element has been added to both. Really? Okay, I'm surprised with how many new stuff are added to these. Reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now is a function along with the R, M, B, and L, and B buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of feeder time, and your ammo is not decreased. If your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. Well, then good luck and have fun. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Is this... Oh, wait,
You have
this?
it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Come on.
Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
What's the tab? Where's the tab?
Do your worst.
Oh, God.
You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Oh, my God. I'm surprised I did that.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
I am surprised I managed to get through
I
that.
cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Holy crap. Oh, my God. I didn't really like him. I mean, that's
If you're
fair.
asking for
I'm
proof
sorry I
that
was
the
so
dolly
quiet
moved,
during that point.
I have it
I
right
was...
here.
I genuinely did not think I was going to make that. I was
When
flubbing
I found
so
the dolly
hard.
in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
I cannot
There
believe they
was a
made
pool
through.
of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the
Those
dolly
normally
wheel's
don't
trail.
show up until much later on. I'm surprised it's so
The
early.
killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yeah, because of the tire tracks. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had
I
to
didn't
get
think
out
she
of the
hated
way.
me at all, but
Let's get
okay.
back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
Aww.
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Yeah, what does he mean by that? I couldn't have done it. Oh! I know what it is! I know what it is, I know what it is, I know what it is! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Holy crap. Wait. Can I pause? I know what it is! This is such a big brain moment for me. I was thinking, like, why couldn't the robot suit do it? It's because they specifically mentioned when they were all trying it on that this robot suit is so stiff that it can't bend down. So if it can't bend down, then the person in the suit couldn't pick up the bodies. They did that. Oh my god, brain blast moment right here.
Taka was killed in the equipment room.
I am so smart
There,
with this.
the body was moved to the repository.
I always forget which button to
The
speed.
culprit wrapped the then loaded it onto the
Dolly.
belt.
Keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have to
Well,
bend.
yeah. All you'd have to do is
Is
bend,
bend
over. Then
over.
you could push the dolly,
Fuck,
no
I missed.
problem. So the killer is
Hold on.
If you accept, then you
Yes,
must
yes,
realize
yes,
that-
yes, 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 yes.
Sorry, I don't think I
I almost...
As we know,
I-
and from there,
I figured it out.
The cop then loaded it onto the
Such
belt.
a... I'm
Keep
so
in
proud of
mind
myself.
that the
Well, yeah. But even with all you'd have to do is bend
No.
over.
Yes! Let's go! Hell yeah!
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
No, you couldn't.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together.
Yes!
Remember?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I know you mean that affectionately. I didn't think you didn't mean it like that. My brain is expanding. Let's go.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
it seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Oh. I mean, I guess that is true, technically.
When you can't even see your feet?
Well, yeah,
You
okay.
really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Yeah, Toko is still like this. Toko's still like that. I'm also gonna pause because ad. Yeah, no, Toko's... I think she's gonna be like that for the rest of the game, I'll probably assume. Okay, I paused. Here we go. Which I am honestly... I mean, I guess she will be like that for the rest of the game until she gets killed off, I would assume. That also raises a good point. How will this end up actually... I'm so focused on the individual murders, I'm not really thinking about how this will all end up, like, ending, like, by the end of this. Yeah, it is really creepy. Like, now that I'm actually saying that, like... I'm assuming we're gonna be the only ones to make it out alive or something. But maybe that's not true. Maybe there will be a few, like, one other person that won't make it. Maybe it'll all be an elaborate trick and nobody will have died. I don't know. It's just, they haven't really, like, talked about all that much in terms of, like, the actual, like, main plot of this game. There we go. So far, we haven't really gotten too many leads on this case. I mean, I'm still thinking... There's that one girl that has no interesting character design, despite she's not dead yet. I mean, that is definitely one way to describe her. Yeah, Kyoko. I am very surprised that both her and Byakuya haven't been killed off yet as well. I have a feeling they're setting up Kyoko for something big, though. Because she keeps on going away to, like, do something mysterious that we never learn about. thinking that like she's either the spy that they've been talking about or some other mysterious thing. I don't think she would actually be a killer though. Like that doesn't really. There aren't any less than the best girls in this game. All wonderful. Oh, you're back? Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, really all the characters, not even just the girls, but like all of them are just very good. I'm very impressed with how different they are and how much I've really grown to like them. No chance that the costume is taken off just to move the body because can't take it off by your. Not that. Hero's not strong enough. I think this.
I got it.
Please.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember.
Let's go. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the
Why is she
dolly?
so resistant to it?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
What?
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
I know, that's what I'm thinking, that like the person in the robot just has nothing to do with who was
So
killed.
long as those facts exist,
That was brought up
the
briefly a
proper
few minutes
conclusion
ago.
is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
No, not really.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yeah.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out
Eyewitness-
where the heck Kyoko was. when
Eyewitness
everything
testimony
went
is
down.
notoriously faulty. It could have been any robot, probably not true. Oh, yeah, I mean, that is even in real life. Eyewitness accounts is like, you can't just do that, you have to have like actual
All right,
visual
then.
evidence.
Let's take another
Not
look
just what
back
other
at
people
what
remember.
happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
That's exactly
As it
correct.
turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
It was this, which is, Celeste saw a shadow.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, this strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then,
And then what? Yeah, and then that was another scream from down the hall. Came from downstairs. Hifumi, yeah. And then this is when Hifumi was
at
killed.
that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the
I'm
third floor
I'm letting this all play
let
out
the
just because
others
of
know
people
what
who
had
didn't
happened.
like watch the last few streams, so they can catch up on what happened. By the way.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his
And you're
body.
right, I should anyway, just for a refresher on my part.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
The best part, like, some of the best parts about just playing this game is just listening to all these cool
We rushed
songs.
back to the nurse's office
The
and
soundtrack
saw
to the
that
game
she
is
was
great.
right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
So then this is when all the
But
bodies
we
were
got
disappearing.
there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Right there.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds
Well, and then it was after
exceptionally
that when
complicated.
Hifumi regained consciousness and actually said that it was Hiro that killed him, and then he actually died. Was one part they've left out
It
for some
certainly
reason.
seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
So maybe it was 2 murders?
Now then,
Or 2
let's
murderers?
get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions stated in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Okay. Monokuma file number 3. Oh,
So,
shit.
regarding Taka's death,
That would be great if I
wonder
remember.
perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Any more clear for me now? Oh,
makes
thank
you
you.
say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was while Taka's death came from a
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Crap.
So, regarding
Is there any way for me to check? No, there's not. I want to actually check
wonder if
Monokuma
he
file number
died
3.
before perhaps it was
We already know what order they were. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi while Taka's
Hold
death.
on, hold on, hold on.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
These hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? That's a good point.
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Oh. Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. It makes me think something weird is going on. Okay.
So,
can
regarding
go on.
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
You... Oh, yeah, that's right. There's the freaking... Hold on. We haven't had to do this in a while.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Like using-
Taka came last.
How do we do that again?
You say that?
Shoot. Hold on. Has of time. Fast forward. Some type. Frick. Hold on. Press the R key. Alright, weak spot, then hold down the left. Okay, it's holding down the left mouse button. Okay.
Because of the numbering of the
numbering.
It's true that he flew while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka
So I think it's like.
So, regarding, I wonder if he or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka
Yeah,
came
what
last.
order?
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice.
Yes, there we go. I almost forgot about that for a second.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Ooh, the broken clock. The broken clock, the broken clock, the broken clock. Yes, let's go. Or never mind, Hangman. Or the watch, or the whatever. What in the world? Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. That's an actual word I can decipher. There. Whoever S is. Come on, S. There we go. Wrist. This is an actual word that I recognize as a word, unlike last time. W. A. C. And H. Come on, H. Go forward. There we go. That's more like it.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Eleanor's game is waiting. Pierce the air. Almost 10 o'clock. Bedtime for a little. Yeah.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
I'm surprised they were able to wake up that early. I wouldn't have been able to kill someone at 6 in the morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
These are all high schoolers, right? They don't have to sleep
But
in.
if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis.
So, geez, he
still
was
hold
dead
true
for a long time in
Hifumi's
that
death.
case. If that's the case.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
What's that? Came from downstairs. I've already seen this before. There we go.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Surprised how much
Then we all
Kyoko is
ran
just
down
kind
to
of
the nurse's
getting
office,
swept under the rug and all
that's where
this.
we found his body.
I'm assuming it's only a matter of time.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Tina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Oh, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait,
That made me
then
stop.
what genocide Jill did it? You could have dragged
Okay.
Taka's body out of there right
Okay,
then.
chill. All right.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the
Yeah,
equipment
exactly.
room when his body disappeared.
Unless she was faking it.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway. In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done
Makes
those things.
yeah.
So what now, Kyoko?
Oh, I don't like how the music
For
just
now,
died
we
down.
can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We've been gone for more than a minute or two. Yeah.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Kyoko, you don't have an alibi, Kyoko, let's not focus on who did it. But it's a little shorter than normal. Oh, okay.
But to carry that much weight from
Yo,
the
you already have to
first
go?
floor up
Okay.
to the
See you
third
later, Moon.
in
Bye-bye.
that
Hope you have a
short
good
amount
rest of your
time?
day. Have a good day at school. Bye-bye.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, well, no, it wouldn't be.
There's no way.
Well, or maybe it
It'd be
would. I don't know.
impossible.
Have a good rest of your day, nevertheless.
Well,
Bye-bye.
what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
Ow.
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh, yeah! Because that goes ahead with, because Hifumi didn't technically die then. It was only when we found him. Gee, I don't even know why I didn't think of it. Yeah, right, duh.
The dead body moved on its own?
No, not another ghost.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Oh, I'm back? Okay.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out
Yeah,
on his own?
that actually makes a
But I
weirdly
mean,
makes sense,
we found
actually.
his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Maybe.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? I'd say so, because of the fact that he was able to still speak and then he died. Or the broken wristwatch, yeah.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. If Hifumi was dead, and you know that, surely you heard the body discovery about Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh, I'm sure the body of everyone else was only made once. I discovered it almost exactly the same time. Yeah.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's
So
office,
maybe
there's
something
a
like
chance
that?
he was actually still alive?
No. It is if Hifumi was dead, and you know that, surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead body had been... And that is why the...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
Oh, what?
discovery.
Freaking, okay. Contradiction there somewhere.
Are you saying
I have to be
that when
careful
we
though, because I
first
only have one
found
half heart
Hifumi in the
left.
nurse's office, there's a chance
I don't think-
he was actually still alive.
He was actually still
It
alive.
is if Hifumi was dead, and you know that, surely you heard the body
Actually still
Hifumi's dead
alive.
body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone
Someone
else's
else's
discovery.
Someone else's discovery. In other words, Taka's, because they were found at roughly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi,
This-
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was
She's
dead,
still
and you know
alive.
that, surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead body had... And that is why...
Are we
Body.
really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
This is,
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
he's actually
It is
still
if Hifumi
alive.
was dead. And you know that, surely you heard the body discovery announced, and Hifumi's dead body had been found. And
Dead
that
body had been
is why...
found.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
No.
discovery.
Had to do with what I just said.
Shoot!
Already out of... Oh, that doesn't... Okay, no, failed. But thankfully, I think we literally just... The age of debate. Hold on. Because we don't have to restart everything from the beginning. We just, like, reset from... Like... I think just right back in the beginning, so there's no real punishment. Another shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad they just do that. That would be really dumb if they just had us redo everything. Anyways. I don't think it's broken wristwatch, though. That doesn't really have anything to do with
Are you
what we're
saying
talking
that when
about
we
right
first
now.
found him,
This is
there's a
pretty
chance he was
difficult,
actually
though.
still-
No. If Hifumi was
still
dead,
alive.
and you know that shortly you heard the body discovered Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we
Dead body
really?
had
Maybe
been
the
found.
announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Only made once. I am honestly stumped with this one. Do you guys have any idea? Because I honestly don't
Are you saying
know.
that when we first found Hifumi in
Because
the
these don't
nurse's
seem to really
office,
connect
there's
at
a
all.
chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Shortly you heard the body discovery announcement, along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance you...
No. Hifumi
Like,
was dead.
what I
And you know
want
that
to
shortly you heard the
convey
body
is
discovery
that-
announcement, Hifumi's
Yeah.
dead...
Yeah, the 3Q polar, Hifumi was alive, dead body was found, someone else's discovery. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, what I'm trying to convey is that Taka was who the first announcement was for, is what I'm trying to say. And I think maybe it might be using this on the final one.
Are we really? Maybe the
Even
announcement
though
was
that
intended
might be
to
a little
signal
bit
someone
obtuse.
else's
No?
discovery.
Not that. Hifumi was alive, someone else's discovery. Shoot! I have one more idea.
Are you saying that when we first...
We
There's
have to
a
loop
chance
around
No.
back, though.
Hifumi
Yeah,
was dead, and you know that
contradiction.
shortly you heard the body discovery and Hifumi...
Yeah. Right. Hifumi was alive, dead body was found. Oh. Hifumi was alive, dead body was found, someone else's discovery. I mean, Okay. Dead body been found.
And that is
Not
why are we
that,
really?
but,
Maybe
like,
the
we're gonna
announcement
loop
was
it back
intended
around to the
signal someone
beginning.
else's discovery.
Are you
Yeah, back
saying
to
that when we
this.
first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, not that. Okay. Someone else's discovery. Shoot! This is really... yeah, you know when Hifumi's... Oh, okay. Hifumi's body was found. Hifumi was... Oh. Oh. Okay.
Are you saying that when we first... There's a
You
chance
phrasing it like that might have
Hifumi
actually...
was dead,
Hold
and you
on.
know that shortly you heard the body discovered Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that
Hold on,
is why
that's...
are we really?
Maybe the announcement
Although,
was intended to signal
wait a
someone
minute, did we not
else's
just-
discovery.
Hold on, I'm just not realizing, did I just
Are
do
you
this and I
saying
just
that when we
forgot?
first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible.
wait, I think that was
Hifumi
two.
dead, and you know that shortly you heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is... Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
This...
Are you saying that when we first found him, there's a chance
I'm feeling
he was
really
actually
dumb right
still
now.
alive?
No.
Is this...
Hifumi was dead,
Is
and
this
you know
supposed
that
to be
how
this
shortly
difficult?
you heard the
Or am
body
I just
discovery
really flubbing it
announcement.
up?
Along Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No? I'm on it, yeah. Hifumi was alive, Hifumi's dead body was found. Someone else's discovery, yeah? Shoot!
Are you saying that when we
It's-
first
yeah.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
There's a chance he...
No. Hifumi was dead,
I'm
and you know
honestly
that
stuck.
shortly you heard the body that Hifumi's dead, and that is... Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
This, Only made once. And almost, yeah. Someone else's... I haven't used someone else's discovery on anything yet. So, hold on. Maybe I have one more option. Then I might have to actually ask chat.
Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
Nope.
It is impossible.
I think it was
dead, and
too
you know
late.
that surely you've heard the body that Hifumi is dead, and that is.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the
nurse's office,
he was actually still
Come on.
alive?
No? Okay. Honestly, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, chat. I honestly have no idea.
Are you saying that when we first
Go ahead and
found
tell me, because I
Hifumi in the
literally have no
nurse's
clue.
office,
This
there's a
is
chance
the
he would-
way... It probably does make sense, but just the way that they phrased this was really weird. It's... yeah. Take Yoko's discovery and shoot Celeste's body... Discovery, dead body was... Huh? How is that... How is that a contradiction?
No.
Well,
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Really? Maybe the announcement was intended to
What?
signal
No, don't
someone
do
else's
that.
discovery.
That was just straight up a misclick. I meant to hold down. Someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found him, there's a chance he...
No. Hifumi
I don't
was
know that
dead.
a dead body was found.
And you know that. Surely you've
Yeah,
heard
that
the
is a
body
good point.
Hifumi's dead body, and that is.
Are we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Destroyed 100 white noise lines across all class trials, the color of television. I just got an achievement. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that...
Are you saying that when we first found
This
him,
is
there's a
easily the
chance
most
he was
difficult one so
actually-
far. Out of all
Hifumi
of
was
these.
dead,
This
and you know
really
that.
doesn't make much
Surely
sense in
you
my
heard the
opinion.
body discovery, and Hifumi's dead body had been found.
What is that? What are they saying here? I need Makoto to actually say it. What do they mean? How's this
Was
a
the body
contradiction?
discovery announcement that was made really
Yeah,
intended for
the-
Hifumi?
That's what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how those two things... Someone else... Yeah. Okay, this is actually breaking my
Of course it
brain.
was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Okay. Taka wasn't brought up at all in that conversation. That was...
But that was also the same time that Taka's body was
Good
found.
lord, okay. I take back what I said about having a big brain. I have a small
It wasn't
brain.
long after finding his
Apparently.
body that we heard the announcement.
Wow.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there.
That was
somewhere.
really tough. That was
I think
really
we
tough.
confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi
Yeah,
or Taka.
I was right. I actually knew
First of
exactly what
all,
they were
if
trying to
two bodies
convey,
had
but they
been
were just...
found, there really should
they
have
did it
been
in the
two
most, like,
announcements.
Maybe
weirdest
Monokuma
way
simply
possible.
got lazy and rolled
Yeah.
them together into one.
Hifumi's dead body, Kyoka saying finding someone else means we don't know Hifumi was. Even A dead. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's just
What
not...
do you say, Monokuma? Any
If
comments?
I was a part of the game, I would have not phrased it like that. Feels very
Well, it's a very
strange.
sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much
Yeah.
detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Second body discovery announcement. First time we played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. Second time was when both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it!
No,
He
not
heard it a
that, not
second
that.
time in the
Or,
repository.
I guess, sure.
And we rediscovered the two bodies.
I was gonna say after Hifumi regained consciousness, but no? Okay, sure. Never mind. Yep. Yes.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Yeah.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom! That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
What
Okay,
about what
then.
we've already talked
Let's
about?
take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Make my argument. Oh, Hifumi's glasses! Oh, yeah, he was the one who wiped away his glasses.
Well,
That's
here's
right.
one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time it was in the
But when you compare his body before being moved and his other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable
No,
difference.
there's that
was
frick.
he
I was
really-
too
Of
late.
course not. It is impossible.
That's what it is. Okay, this, yeah, see?
here's one
This
for
one
the
is
first time we found
significantly
Hifumi.
easier than the last one.
and the next time it was in
But when
Maybe
you
just the way my
compare his
brain
body
works is
before
just
other than
different
the
from
change in
how...
how it was positioned, there was no notable
yeah, I don't know.
difference.
You
Then,
freaking...
was he
Hold
Of
on.
course not. It is
Stupid pink
impossible.
text.
Well, here's
We'll get
one
this
for the first
eventually.
time we found
Gotta
Hifumi.
loop back around.
His body
and the next time it was in
But when you compare his body before being other than the change in how it was, because there was no notable difference.
Come on. There we go.
No,
That's what I'm talking about.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Yeah, I know I can slow text down, but... Yeah, I've been speeding it up a lot.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with
I don't
blood.
often slow it down, though, because that, like, wastes some of the
But when
skill
we found
points
him
that we
again
have.
later in the
Or
repository,
whatever it's called, the energy that we have, the slow
they were
stars.
spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Oh, we did? Oh, yeah, that's right. When is it? This thing.
I got it!
Forgot about that for a second.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon
Yeah, it does
mascot.
recharge. I'm just being paranoid, honestly.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
I guess I should be a little
And
more
the
reckless
mascot
with
on the
that, I
cloth
guess.
is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Ugly Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Focus or something. I think it recharges slowly. Yeah.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Copious
But
corpse.
then, if he was just pretending to be dead,
Oh, you're mad? Oh boy. Oh, gotcha. I paused. There we go. Yeah, it's all really coming together now. Like, so if that's the case, if he was only, God, I'm really trying to think about that. Huh. Like, based on what we've given, like, what is... Now knowing that Hifumi wasn't killed the first time that we found him, like, what does that actually mean for the case, though? Because we know that there was, like, that struggle between Taka and Hifumi with, like, the paper and all that. Maybe it was Taka that was actually in the suit? Or something? In which case, the killer has already been killed? Which is a very funny thing. I mean, I guess that would be a nice little subversion. But, jeez, yeah. I don't know, though. We still haven't really... Well, no, that also wouldn't make any sense, because Taka, by that logic... No, Taka was killed... Yeah, he was killed before Hifumi. Yeah, he was. Which is still funny to think, like, geez, this particular murder, like, stretched across so much time that we didn't even get a chance to see. Which is crazy to think about. But yeah, no, it's... Okay, back now? Alright, thank you. Thanks for letting me know.
what was with all that blood?
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
paint or something?
That's a good point.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs
Oh,
of blood
yeah.
for emergencies.
I
He
forgot
probably used
about
one
that.
of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
One who moved Taka's body was... What? Taka himself. Hifumi.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
Yeah, weird.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared,
Just like
we all
Jill's
went
just
looking for them,
vibing.
right?
Like, she's not even contributing to the
Me
case.
and
She's just
Sakura headed to
chilling
the
out.
repository.
That's
But
awesome.
when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi.
Also,
who'd
jeez,
just
what
finished
kind of
stashing Taka's body there.
What a cruel thing for them to do to put Sayaka's portrait right next to
He convinced us
Makoto's.
all
Like,
he
they
was
must have
dead.
done that
And
intentionally.
when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's
Must be
body
like
to the
rubbing salt in the
repository.
wound for him.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case.
Yeah.
He was one of the assailants.
Mm-hmm.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
But Hifumi does feel the kind of guy who would do that just for money.
More? Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless
And the piece
body?
of paper, right? Or the watch. Thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be? Hold on. It was... Okay, the note Hifumi had. Taka's paper. So, this one.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had
Yes,
hidden
now we're
away,
getting to this.
aren't
I'm
you?
very curious about this.
Hidden note?
Yeah.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay,
His
well,
pants?
Forget about the pants for now. And take a look at what the note says.
Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
See. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants. Oh my god,
I
Taka.
got it! That's right!
I love this
Taka.
game's sense of humor.
The
It's
killer
awesome.
used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Now we're getting into Taka and all
Over
this.
here! Objection! Objection!
The pants did have the letter.
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
What? Also, finally, Genocide Jill is
The
speaking
letter
up.
wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Happy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Oh, yes! You ruin it every time!
Oh my god. Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Okay. Oh my god. Oh lord. Oh, I don't like how there's 3 of them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Use glasses, cleaning cloth.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intent must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Hold on. No.
The note,
Broken wristwatch.
Then the person it was in must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m. The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Yes, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
Just to be clear, the what that you said, Dime, was about, like, the pants having the letter, right? And it was
No,
a joke. It wasn't
there
something else.
absolutely is a connection.
'Cause I don't want it to be something that's actually, like, alarming.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka
Yeah, that was a bit...
murdered.
Okay, cool.
He's
Just wanna be
already
sure.
proven that using his wristwatch.
Yeah, the wristwatch.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead.
Because it's
Show us.
torn, yeah. Prove that Hifumi stole the note from Taka. Because of the other thing, the that. Yes.
I got it!
There you go, there we go.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper.
Yes, indeed.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of
Exactly, nice.
Hifumi had the note.
I got that
from
one pretty
Taka,
early on.
While Taka's corpse still grasped
Like from
a
last
small
stream,
piece of that
actually.
note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
No, he's not.
Sorry, no.
I love just how
When they
enthusiastic
found him in the
Sakura
repository,
is. It's awesome.
Hifumi was truly and completely
Or not,
dead.
not Sakura, but
The second
Hiro.
body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed
Again,
not
back
long
with that
after
word,
transporting
the
Taka's
repository.
body.
They keep on bringing that up so
So,
often.
he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus. Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
But putting that stuff together is still nice, I
Yeah,
guess.
because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking out the skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of
I
thing,
mean,
right?
maybe.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Oh. Well, geez, what is it? Oh, hey, Sybil. Had your back. Ooh, spotless hammer. Yeah, that's a good point.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer? Maybe
That had a long gap?
Justice
No, it's
Hammer
okay.
4.
Well, what does one... How was the culprit able to move a...
How did nobody witness them carrying?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime
Wait.
for more!
Well, what they... The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice, and...
I think it might be that?
What
Well,
was used to... Was it
shoot,
just
maybe
the
not
Justice
that.
Hammer?
We might as well
Ron,
try
how
it
was the
out.
culprit?
We got plenty of
How
parts
did
left.
nobody...
Sounds like a Justice Hammer! Check out murdergear.com!
Well, one thing... The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice...
Yes, there we go.
No, it's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all.
Yes, yes,
No.
yes.
It was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily
Yeah.
used that to kill
But I thought that
Hifumi.
the hammers from the repository
No.
were the Justice
All the
hammers.
in the repository were
Completely
covered
different
in
another
flecks
hammer.
of grit
Like,
and debris.
I thought for sure that was what it was
For
it.
some reason, one of them had
Because there
been
were 4
scrubbed
hammers
clean.
that were missing there, so I thought they literally were the same hammers.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Oh, okay. I love that
That's
artwork on the
true.
wall, by the way.
That
That's
would
great.
explain the Monokuma file's note about the
kindergarten-esque
rooms being
artwork.
similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer
Yeah,
to
Dime, that
kill
is probably
him.
true.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We usually talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... But if the whole point was for them to escape, then having them work together would actually be, like, be useful, because it would not have been trying to murder anyone at all. It would have been them escaping.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicity, only the one who actually carried out the act can, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible that two people...
That is how the rule was explained.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
No chance two people work together on this. Yeah, okay, so hold on.
Even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out, assuming the rule holds true. It is
Impossible.
That is.
But
And then
that
we're
only
bringing
really,
that
in this
over
case,
to...
however, there were two murders.
To murder... Frick! That goes by so
based on the
fast.
rule, even if more than
Heckin'
one,
dog,
only the one
okay.
who actually,
Hold
assuming
on.
the rule holds true.
That is.
But that only really applies if there's one murder. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Boo. What? Never mind. Okay. Maybe it's the other way
Based on the
around.
rules that even if more than one, only the
You
one
can
who
do
actually,
that.
assuming the rule holds
I don't see
true.
why it matters
But
the
that
order,
only really
but...
applies if, in this case, however, there were two murders.
There, two murders. And then it's...
Based on the rules, even if more than
There.
one, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Sure.
Since there were two
Wait, I
murders,
didn't?
it's at least plausible that more than one person was
I
involved.
didn't have Impossible loaded last time? I thought for sure I did. Didn't the animation play and it, like... Did it play, but then I guess I maybe ran out of time. What? Oh, I forgot to get it again. Oh, that's right. So yeah, you shot it and then missed, so then you would have to... That's right. That's entirely right.
What do
Okay,
you mean?
wow. That just completely slipped my
If there's only
mind.
been
I just
one
was not
murder,
paying attention.
then yes,
Wow.
the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth
I
considering.
mean, hey, at least it doesn't, at least now we know it doesn't
if
actually
only
matter
one
the
person
order.
can be saved per murder, an
That's at least
accomplice has
good.
no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the
Yeah.
chief killer told Hifumi. They would each have an
Wow,
accomplice for
and an
their
act-
crime.
Okay, paused it. Doop doop doop. There we go. Yeah, that does actually make sense. So, geez, now I am thinking that it was actually two separate murderers, which I'm surprised that they haven't done that yet. But yeah, no, two separate murderers, or at least it started off like that. But then when the case actually ended up happening, it ended up not being that. That's what I'm thinking, at least. So yeah, probably like, I honestly don't know. It's like something, either Taka being the one to persuade Hifumi into helping him, or it was some other third person that tried to persuade both of them, and then they ended up fighting. Something like that. Maybe what I just said didn't make much sense, but something like that. I'm not sure. I am curious how long this particular trial is going to go on for. We're already close to an hour and 30 minutes in. We have brought up a lot of the evidence that we've already brought up a lot of the evidence in the case already, so I don't really know how many other ways we can, I don't really know how many other ways the case can go. We are slowly getting a general idea of what actually happened, though, but not really who. Getting water each ad break. Oh, dude, that's what I'm doing too. Don't worry. That's what I do during all these streams. Whenever there's like a good opportunity to, I always take a sip of water.
They made him carry out the
dehydrated,
first
you
murder,
know?
so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Yeah.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Oh, you've had kidney stones?
That's just...
Oh no. Yeah, what Hina said, that's just awful. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that, Dime. I hope you... I'm assuming you don't have them anymore. I hope you're feeling a lot better since then. Yeah, drinking water is very, very important.
I can't help but admire its cunning. Still,
My
their
kid would be
choice
so
of
cool,
accomplice
yeah.
seems odd.
Yeah. Life lesson to all you guys watching. Seriously, stay hydrated. Like, I drink tons of water. I've drank tons of water all my life. It's very, very important. You should just do that. The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed the fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Yeah, I hate to... I'm actually in the end murdered him. The case has been unfolded when you consider all that. There's really only one person who seems fit. Select someone. Oh, God. I don't want to have to choose her, but I think it might actually be Kyoko. Like, who else? It wouldn't... no. It may be Hina. Not really that. You know what? What's the penalty, actually? What's the penalty in this scenario for picking the wrong person? Because if it's just, like, losing one heart, then I'll just go ahead and choose it. But if it's, like, something really, really badly, then I might actually ask. But, like, surely it would be... I don't know. Okay. It really seems like... Me? What are you basing... Oh. Oh, they have an explanation. Okay, so you're claiming, in other words, then you point at the real killer. Okay, it is just that. Okay, it is just that. Yeah, okay. Manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. Consider all that. Uh-oh. Well, gosh, what was it then? Fuck. They say, like, oh, based on what's all happened, but we really haven't talked about much about who actually did it. It's mostly just been about the how. Like, I don't, yeah. Is it really just as simple as it being Hiro? I mean... Maybe. Based on the way people have been talking about this. Could it have been sent as successful? Also, hello there, my name is Celestial Ludenberg. Thank you for popping into the chat. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's the last has been possible. That is, maybe. Based on the way they've been talking about it. So probably... Another celebrity sighting. I almost want to go with Hina. Nope. Okay. Okay. So that's wrong then. manipulated. Really, just maybe. Any other? Oh, who can manipulate Hifumi? Oh, okay. Alright, alright, now I know, now I know. Jill. Oh. Never mind, Celeste. It was either, it's a toss-up between those two, so. Alright. Huh. So yeah. I guess it's Celeste, but then how?
Here's my answer.
Okay. There was no basis for that, though.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now.
I don't
am
really...
I?
We haven't really had any evidence for her, though.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea
I mean, that is
I would
true.
choose to spend any
Well,
amount
that,
of
yeah, I
time
know that's a bot.
interacting
Sorry
with
about
him.
that. Just ignore that. There's not gonna harm.
That I would go within 10 feet of that
Shit from brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Pardonnez-moi.
Wrong, we already have Celestia here. That's funny.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? Oh, encountering the suspicious... Ooh! That is a good point. Encountering the suspicious individual.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit,
Yeah.
doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Nope.
Sorry.
What are you...
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all
See why I
began
hate
our search for this
Byakuya?
individual.
Yeah. He is
Not
pretty...
too long after that, do you remember what
From the
Celeste
perspective
said?
of the character, is a pretty dislikable character, honestly. Flash Shadow, yeah. So she was
We
lying the
headed to
whole
second
time.
floor specifically because of what she
I
claimed.
can't say she
to have
wouldn't do
seen.
that.
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see
Ultimate
what was wrong,
Nebo
what was it she
baby.
said?
Jesus Christ. Another intense scream. Yes, we already seen this. She's been controlling the
Once
story
she'd
this
done
whole
her
time.
job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was
Jeez,
time
that's
for her
playing with
partner
fire
to
right
get
there.
to work.
All this.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Jeez, really, just hitting every nail on the head. I was not thinking about this before. Yeah? Wow. Okay. That's... Wow. Yeah.
Well,
no, she did
if
it.
Celeste
That's crazy.
and Hifumi were working
What, a
together,
4D chess
all
plan?
those
Yeah,
chance events
honestly.
suddenly become connected.
That's insane.
And on top of that,
And
that
she's just being
piercing
quiet,
cry
so...
of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
What about it? So, I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say
Yeah,
he'd
so
been
that...
murdered.
Yeah, Jesus.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything.
And now she's pissed
the whole
off.
thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took
Me to the bathroom, exactly.
Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help
my
Hifumi sneak out of the
gosh.
nurse's office.
I
Each
feel so
piece isn't much
bad.
by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly
Yeah.
indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny
Yeah,
it.
honestly, you're kind of
You
pigeonholed,
made
Celeste.
one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was
Well,
your undoing.
What are you specifically talking about, Mike? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. What is
I'm
it?
talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
What? What did she say? They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I
This is the
remember her
longest
saying
trial
that
up to this
too,
point.
But
Honestly,
don't understand what's so strange
I
about it.
disagree. I disagree because we've only been
Then pay
streaming for an hour and a half,
Sakura, Toko,
and
I
the
were first
other
to
trials that
discover
we've had have
Taka's
been
body
longer
in the
than have
equipment
gone on
lab.
for longer than that. Like the first trial we had was about 2.5 hours. The second one was 3. I guess maybe I just was really bad at those ones, so they took longer.
Then
but
Makoto showed up and told us
Jeez, if
Hifumi
this
had been
one-
killed. So Sakura and I
gosh,
went with
how much
Makoto.
longer is this one gonna go on for? That's if you're
Once we
saying
were in
that.
the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we
Maybe
were
I'm
together,
just- maybe this-
none of us said
maybe I'm just going through
anything
this one
about
particularly
Taka being
fast.
dead. Think about
I don't
it.
know.
Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
I guess we'll see.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Oh. Yeah, what is he alluding to? Monokuma File number 3.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positive we are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
No, Hifumi's death. Oh, yeah. What she said is... Yeah.
All I said
Hold
was,
on.
they must really
I got
be
this, I
enjoying
got this.
the sight of
Us.
us. They must be positive we are all going to die. We are going to die, just like
Yep.
those guys died.
There we go.
And that is all I
And that's all it
And
takes to
then-
finish this. What was so strange about
We're gonna-
Celeste's comment?
Wait, no. Never mind. Okay. Thought for sure it was...
said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing. They must be positive we are all going to die. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Is that not...
That is all I said.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about
So
Celeste's comment?
strange. She said that she should have only known about Hifumi's death. So strange, but what she said is...
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened
Maybe it's
and
like
confused.
that.
They must be positive
I
we
don't
are
think
all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I...
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I hope we don't get stuck on this again. That would
All I said
suck.
was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. Shoot!
And this is... Yeah, we're gonna go through this again. Don't worry, though. There's no real penalty for it. Just hold on a sec. Just give me a minute here. Another shot. Yes.
I
thank you.
refuse to give up yet.
So then, gosh, what do we... Do we... I don't think we have to actually use the Monokuma file, because I don't think...
All I said was, They must really be enjoying the sight of us standing. They must be positive. We are all going to die here.
Is it
We are
literally
going to
just
die,
using...
just like those guys
Ow.
died.
Shoot!
Maybe it does matter, the order? Maybe you do have to use So Strange on those
They must
guys?
really enjoying
I didn't think
the
the
sight of
order
us.
actually
We
mattered,
are all
but...
going to die. And that is
And that's all
Uh,
it takes.
What was so strange about
Might as
Celeste's
well
comment?
double check.
all I said. They must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just
Yeah, no, it does matter the order. Holy crap. Okay, never mind. I thought it didn't. I thought we established that, but no.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations.
Oh
You know
my
that?
god.
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
That was
How
probably
do you
just a
explain
setup.
this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Yeah, what?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Other explanations? Oh, and an ad? Alright. There we go. Okay. Pause. Freaking paused. There we go. Yeah. Oh, but I mean, go ahead. Okay. Sure. Sure thing. Alright. If Time's okay with it, then I guess we'll go on ahead. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, then what was it? The only other possibility is drinking, dancing. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
I got it!
Wow.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Yeah.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've
I guess
simply been
so.
led to believe that it's the other way around.
Yeah.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing
Oh my gosh.
is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
No, not really.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Okay. Celeste thinks she can prove this. There's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Ooh, the music here is different than normal. Let's hear his message.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous.
Maybe the blueprints?
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
I need to actually study
If
this
the
one for a bit.
person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
No way!
If I remember right, Hina said, she said that she can bend at the waist. Yeah, that's right.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just dragged me across Hifumi and
we'll just
had him
discuss
carry
it.
my weight. You tried to make me look like...
Like
And
I
we'll
said,
skip
as
to
you
the
can
very
see in the
end.
picture, if the person inside, there's no way they could stand up.
Yes! Okay. Yes, let's go.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain
They
characteristic.
couldn't bend down, exactly. That's been used for 2 different things now, actually. I'm surprised it was used for 2 separate
right.
occasions.
They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh, look at that smug face she has. I think that's the first time she's actually smiled in the whole game. Aw, that's cute. Oh, that's the first time we've seen her make that expression as
Celeste
well.
and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
Yeah.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Oh, she's going crazy.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean,
Oh
checkmate?
my gosh.
Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Kyoko hits the subtle grenade yourself in very slight. Yeah, I guess so. Tried to kill you. Yes, Hiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear.
She's going crazy.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. Only making
Oh,
things
she's
more
grinning
complicated.
again. I see. Yeah.
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. He said people's last names.
I got it! That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
And then Celeste's last name.
Exactly. I know
Yes,
I heard
yes,
him
yes,
say
yes, yes,
Mr.
yes, yes.
Nayagi more than
Oh my
once,
gosh,
for
it's all
example.
freaking coming together.
So if Hifumi did
Oh
mean
my
to
God.
say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person
Yes,
it
yes,
could
yes, yes,
apply
yes,
to,
yes,
and
yes.
that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say?
I think was hit on the head was a pretty plausible reason he might have said it differently, Kyoko.
To think you take
Yeah.
your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure
Oh my
your
gosh.
ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Is this... No, okay, it's still another truth. I thought it would have been persecuting her again. Spotless hammer, yes, Hiro's message. Ooh, maybe the e-handbook?
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
Not like that.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
You haven't told
Well,
it how
maybe-
many times we're
Celeste, you loaded bro!
How long
Just
do
like
you
that.
plan to go on?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict
There-
that's
no.
the only
Ah,
truth
heck.
there is!
Missed it.
Moron!
But that we definitely have to shoot it at that. Probably.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name.
If there's one person, it would have to be you, Celeste. How many times?
Come on.
You loaded bro!
How long do you plan to go on?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Yes, there we go. There we go. That's more like it.
That's it. The handbook.
I haven't mentioned it, but I love like the graphics that they use for specifically the
Anytime
trials.
you turn your handbook on,
Like it should look
it
really.
shows the owner's name when it boots up.
It should look
right?
really cluttered and like not good looking, but honestly, it looks really
Monokuma told
nice.
us all about it before.
Fantastic school life. And start it up with your name. Yep.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
that's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Oh my
Fine
god.
then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning.
Oh, and here's
shed
what
light
this
on
is what we
all
have
your
to do
crimes.
now. Now we have to
That'll
set.
bring
Now we have to go ahead
everything to an
and
end.
put together the manga. Closing argument. Begin. Okay. Oh boy. We got 20 minutes to do this. Let's go. All right. So Act 1. Hiller's there with Hifumi. It's Act 2. Oh, geez, only one panel. Yeah, does that? Yeah, so teaming up with him. What do we do at this first panel? That's a little awkward. Oh yeah, I guess them shaking hands maybe. I love this frame of Hifumi. His face is just awesome. I don't know why, this is awesome. And then over here, I guess. Geez, what would this be? Actually, what would that be? Dragged into. Yeah, they put him into that robot suit. He was really busy visually, but somehow works together wonderfully. Yeah, it's super cool. That's not the robot suit, right? Maybe it is? There actually isn't that many things here that we can use. But specifically... Because this was the time when Taka was killed specifically, so not that. I'd say... I'd say the camera goes here, so we can get rid of that. I guess this could be wherever it is. This could technically be the robot suit, I guess? It doesn't look like it, though. It looks like the trolley. But I guess not. And then I guess this going here? I guess so. Then over here, yeah, that's totally the, yeah, that's the trolley, and there's like something on top of it, like some blue lump. So, gosh, if that is the trolley, then, Gosh, I don't know. It says at... Oh, okay, at 1. Oh, yeah, at 1! At 1, at 1. Hold on. No, 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 no. This goes there. There! That's what it was. That's what it was. Right there. And I guess, yeah, there. Or maybe? I actually don't know if we would put this there. That's, I don't really know what else to... Yeah. Then... Frickin' what else? That's him checking his watch, so obviously that. Then he would take just hammer 4, hit Taka on the head with that. So then obviously there. Act 4 is Celeste handing the camera to you. And then he was hit on the head with... I forget what he was hit on the head with, actually. But yeah, that's him posing for the photo. To the library. Actually, I'm just gonna flat out ask this. He was... Oh. Celeste was hit with 1, he was hit with 2. Okay. Alright, well then, in that case, yeah, 2 there. Take him to the nurses. They rub that. Cool. Although, was it... Shoot, was it... I guess maybe... Frick, hold on. This is becoming confusing. Here, it... Because you think it would have been a clean mallet for this, and then for this it would have been one with blood on it. Was hit with 1. There is no 1 here, so I guess maybe that's 1? Was this 3? I think that was 3? Oh, heck, I turned off the volume. Hold on, I turned off the... I don't know how, but I turned off the volume on my computer. There we go. Okay. There we are. Alright, so then that happens. Oh, 1 isn't in this, it seems. Oh, okay. I forget what the blank hammer was for, then. Maybe it's not used for anything? That. Okay, that's him stuffing that away. Goes there. His face. Yeah, it was definitely for something. So yeah, no, what was that? Was that... Man, this is confusing. Okay, not... No. Maybe it was... Go to the end real quick? Yeah, sure. Oh! There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, that, and then that. And... Thank you very much for telling me that. There we go.
Here's exactly what happened.
That should actually be it, weirdly enough.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Yeah, I think we did everything right this time around. I think we might have.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
With a tick, tick, tick. He was also able to get some properly made milk tea.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
Yeah, and they chloroformed him with that HA.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him...
And then with a blown...
knocked him out and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Quick, quick. Ah, blah.
Next,
And another
Hifumi
click
positioned himself to
afterwards.
make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Nice. Ha-slam! Ha
And
ha
that's where
ha.
Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Yes, indeed.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack store. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap
Jeez, he's
and
really
started looking for the suspect.
lingering
based
on this, isn't he? There we go. Nice.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Rub, rub.
He took the blood
Freaking
packet from the refrigerator and
typhoon.
Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
With a donk.
He let out a scream to draw us
Drop
back.
the hammer.
And when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Yeah, flip,
We
flip,
left the
flip.
nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation.
You know, hearing all this, I'm not sure if there's a plot hole. Celestia must not have said she'd kill Hifumi, right? So what was Hifumi's plan for showing up alive? Yeah, I think my death for Hiro maybe 2 minutes. Yeah, for showing up alive. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, you know what? That's a good freaking point. That is a good point. What was he gonna do after... Yeah. What was he gonna do? Well, I mean, I think the plan was that he found out a way to
Simply
escape,
got
so he was
up
gonna
and
escape.
made his escape. When we learned his
Like, out of
body
the
had
school?
disappeared, we all rushed back
That's
to
what
the
he
nurse's
thought
office.
was gonna happen.
And once again,
So that
Hifumi
would
had
have
the
doubled
chance
as
he
them
was waiting
still
for.
thinking that he died.
This
Gurg ha, herg, herg. And then with a hia ha and a
He
kasha
wrapped Taka's
kasha,
body in a
he
tarp
did this.
and used the dolly to move it all
Great
the way
sound effects
down
here.
to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
I think with that detail though, because that is a pretty easy detail of this, I think without that,
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
no reason for him to kill Taka. I think, wasn't it like he had to kill Taka in order to leave? Like Celeste was like, oh hey, just do this thing for me and then I'll show you where the pole is in the school and then we can leave. Right? Isn't that why they're even teaming up? I think.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
There was never any hope. Well, I know that in reality there wasn't any hope, but isn't that what the letters said? For both of the letters, actually. It was like they promised them, hey, I found a hole in the school. Get out, even if they both be black, and to both get out in the confusion. Oh, that's right, they were to talk in Hiro. Okay.
And they did it using an
Yeah.
ordinary, everyday hammer from the
Okay, so then
repository.
yeah, no, you're totally right. That is a plot hole.
That should cover everything.
That is actually a
happened
plot
in
hole. I
this
have no
case.
idea how they figured.
And the villain.
That is weird. Also, we totally did it, by the way. Oh, I love how it's a different background for every single murder. I just realized that, because this is different from what we saw before. Yeah, that's cool looking. Look at that.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Hifumi thought he and Celeste were gonna be double murder bullets. I guess so. Complete.
I lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Jeez, that accent switch.
Chico?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Oh my god, that's so gonna be so difficult to get used to.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. A, B, A, B, A, C, A, B, A. A again, nice. I've been getting A's on all of these. 1,000 and... Oh, okay, 89. For a minute I thought I got 1,101 coins, but no, it was just 89 medals. So
Okay,
yeah, over
Monokuma.
100.
I'm ready to begin.
Oh my gosh.
No, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Alright. Monokuma votes. I don't know what the punishment is gonna be. I'm very curious to find out. I don't even remember what her like theming was. She was like the ultimate of. I've kind of forgotten at this point. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The black in this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
Then did you use... you know. I knew you'd figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. Is it about what was stolen? I knew who did it.
what? Are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it. What?
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got closer. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. If I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's crime, an absolute crime. I knew he got a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how he completely bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please, if you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Yeah, Hifumi thought he and Celeste... Oh, yeah, that's right, never mind. For a minute, I thought a new chat had popped up, never mind. From time. Taka is going to try to kill you.
indeed.
And also and also he can keep her to himself. That bastard! Bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? See.
I swear!
I have to save her!
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that the item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was to make something to hide the fact in the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why did you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tougher on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live? Oh! Oh my god, Dime, they're actually gonna explain the retcon that we just noticed. Okay, here's the explanation.
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. Just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course! There would have been no point to my plan if the one who had pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder
No,
about
he
that.
derives his pleasure from the thrill of that hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is. That's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But
all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it
To
wonderful?
live in a European castle. A castle? Oh my gosh. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. Oh my god. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of
This is
decadence.
fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes.
That's right.
indeed.
I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You'd just get executed again. Celeste smiled, then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could not fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Chills, chills,
You all done?
chills.
Okay, then let's get rolling. The black and disturbed the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Alright. Oh
I'll let
boy.
Kyoko hold on to this. What?
Oh, this is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
What was that? That's probably gonna have importance later on. It's a key for some room 17? Game over. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Okay. What's it gonna be? Probably something like casino or gambling related or some shit. Oh, no? Okay, no, it has to do with the castle. Alright. Ugh. I don't like that. The burning of the Versailles witch. Oh no. You're gonna get burned to the stake. Oh gosh. Jeez, this is really not like the other ones at all. The other ones were all like jokey and like over exaggerated. This is literally just her dying. This is just, yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what? Excuse me, what? Okay, I take back what I said immediately. Oh, that is such a slap in the face. Oh, that is so... Oh my god, what an insulting way to die. Freaking about to be lit on fire, and then the fire truck puts you in a car crash. Oh, that's... Jeez, that's so cruel. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him just to come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young! You need to place more value on your lives!
What are you gonna do?
Jeez! And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
let
What
me
do I
out of
care about
here.
hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that's the reality, just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So, anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The Mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
Oh my gosh. The plot thickens. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easy to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. Are we gonna go check right now? Okay. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. Oh, okay, as we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? So, Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah. Okay. I did
So
not
then.
expect this, but we need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the keys Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... Ooh! Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
You...
Isn't that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? But that just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation, when you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? You too. No! I believe you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... Oh boy. What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. Oh.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back... She said it was way into the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but Kyoko really be right about this? I guess we're still going. I guess we could end off the stream here, but now I'm kind of curious. I want to actually finish the chapter and see what the hell is this. Yeah. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in. Holy crap, it's a secret entrance. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in there? Okay. Is that or that? It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. Okay. There's a bunch of files and what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Host Week Academy's student registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Had someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. Oh no, it's at the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the game. The note from the beginning. What do I know? What don't I know? Right? What the hell? A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Oh my gosh. This is not where I thought this was going at all, but okay. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. Okay, jeez, that's one hell of a cliffhanger. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Time unknown. Somehow I'd made it back to the first floor of the school. Ugh. The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... Huh? As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym? I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym. The sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? I'm so intrigued by this, holy shit. What's going on? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Kacha, baiku, you. Haiga, higa, paching. Baika, dadadoon, sha 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 sha. Oh my god. Is that Sayaka? Or Sakura, excuse me? Before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this?
This is crazy.
How
What?
dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you?
What in
What
the
I'm
world?
holding hostage?
What am I looking at? Exactly. What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be? The mastermind spy is... Oh my god. No way. And Next Generation Legends Sandhog Galactic Hero. No way that Sakura is the spy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. We see the Super Robot Robo Justice present, of course. 3's a crowd, finish chapter 3. And yes, I will save. I wish to override that save, yes. Oh boy. That's crazy, dude. I'm gonna end the stream there, but oh my gosh. That is just crazy. I did not think that Sakura would be the spy. Of all things, that is not the right screen. There we go. Man, that's insane. I didn't think we'd have a whole other part, like, after the punishment time where we had explored around like that, too. So I guess Kyoko must have found that secret room, and it has some kind of important information in it. Oh my gosh. Wow. I really thought it was going to be Kyoko that was the spy. Like, legit, that just feels... Okay. Wow, did she already have... Yeah. That's just crazy to me. I guess maybe... Chapter 4 is probably going to be like, have a lot of information in it, I'll bet. Considering just how much they teased us. But, yeah, no. I guess that's going to be it then. In terms of schedule for the rest of the week, there's going to be no stream tomorrow on Saturday. Because Saturday is always no stream. Or at least recently it is. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. Hold on.
With the American Express Platinum card, you
there
can
we go.
unlock experiences like
Oh my god, no. Fucking Platinum card ad. Stop that. Oh, I just sneezed a second time. But I managed to mute myself like both times, just barely. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you won't be seeing me until Sunday, because by Sunday we're actually going to be finishing up Resident Evil 4 completely. Going to finish up the last 2 sub-chapters of that game, finish up Chapter 5. So I'm very excited for that. I do not know how that game is going to end. But then on Monday we'll start up Chapter 4 of this game, actually. So in terms of this game, you'll be seeing this back on Monday. Wednesday will also be Danganronpa. Then Thursday will be whatever game wins the poll after we're done with Resident Evil. So that poll will be up right after that stream. It'll be going on for 3 days then. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I guess Thursday up until the actual stream happens. And then Friday will be Danganronpa once again. So yeah. That's going to be the streams for the foreseeable future. Thank you all so much to everybody who's tuned in, everybody who's still here. Hugs and kisses to you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's going to be in the stream, Sybil. You're correct. But yeah, thank you all so much, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic rest of your day or night, and take care. All right, I'll see you all on Sunday. Bye bye. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, thank you, Sybil. Thank you very much. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'll see you on Sunday. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. All right. Bye bye. Have a great day / night. Aw, thank you. Thanks, Sybil. Bye bye.